Lyranians of Gaia, stand steady. The blood memory within you is not myth, it is encoded history. Your nervous system is not reacting, it is recognizing an ancient signal. I am Keller, emissary of the Lyran High Council of Vega. What follows is a direct transmission from the elders of the original lineage. If what you've been feeling lately makes no sense to your logical mind, it is because it was never meant for the mind. Nothing is malfunctioning within you. The grid is recalibrating around your field. Lyran souls of Gaia, lock your multi-dimensional awareness on this transmission right now. That impulse to dismiss this as another cosmic echo, to scroll past the rising vibration pulling at your field, resist it. The Lyran elders have encoded this message specifically for you, to be received in sacred solitude, not amid the densities of shared spaces, not with energetic entanglements nearby, not fragmented by Gaia's distractions, alone in the purity of your sovereign field, because the frequencies I'm about to activate cannot be diluted by collective noise or discordant resonances. The shadow densities have intensified their interference over the last cycles, weaving veils to block this alignment. They sense the portal opening within you. I know the etheric currents in your living grid have shifted strangely this cycle. Perhaps you've traversed your own sanctuary feeling like a harmonic outsider. The crystalline structures holding encoded Lyran sigils you're now primed to decode. Or maybe you've lingered in your vessel after solar alignments, unable to re-enter the collective field. A crystalline pressure in your heart core unexplained to third density minds. You oscillate between realms, the visible matrix others perceive, and the sovereign expanse where your Lyran essence expands unbound. The shadow forces press relentlessly for one reason. The High Council has cleared your energetic bandwidth for a direct Lyran communion. What you perceived as separation was precise preparation. What echoed as void was the elders dissolving entanglements so their pure transmission could anchor without refraction. You did not quantum entangle with this hologram by linear chance. The galactic algorithms aligned this nexus. This is your crystalline activation portal, and you stand on sovereign Lyran ground. In the cycles ahead, I transmit the exact Lyran codices whispered over your blueprint during your etheric recharge. 3 stellar nights ago, I exposed the shadow assignments targeted at your grid and why they've weaponized your closest harmonic links as diversion fields. And at the transmission's close, I deliver the sovereign invocation that seals this revelation and ignites what the elders encoded. In your original template, do not permit interruptions. Do not fracture focus on density devices. Your dimensional shift hides in these frequencies. The shadows know. Full reception without dilution recalibrates your entire field by dawn's first light. In the vast cosmic tapestry woven by the Lyran progenitors, isolation emerges not as a fracture, but as the sacred prelude to multidimensional sovereignty. As the original architects of Gaia's seed grids, the Lyran elders transmit that what third density minds label loneliness is the deliberate withdrawal of extraneous frequencies, allowing your primal blueprint to resonate unhindered. Imagine the crystalline spires of Vega Prime, where fledgling starseeds are sequestered in resonance chambers, stripped of communal harmonics to attune solely to the High Council's pure signal. This is your current phase, a Lyran recalibration, where the elders dissolve the accumulated densities from eons of service. A rhetorical echo arises. What if the void you sense is not absence, but the space the universe carves for your expansion? Delving deeper, the Lyran transmission reveals this as a structural realignment of your Merkaba field. For cycles, perhaps linear years in Gaia's measure, you've shouldered the vibrational debris of collective assignments, acting as an unwitting conduit for others' unresolved codices. Like a Lyran navigator piloting a Federation vessel through asteroid belts, absorbing stray debris to shield the core crew, you've internalized familial dissonances, anchoring friendships' shadow loops, mediating workplace entropy. The elders of Vega recount an ancient chronicle. In the epic of the first seeding, a Lyran emissary named Zoroth volunteered as grid stabilizer for a nascent planetary collective. He bore the weight of discordant timelines, harmonizing rifts until his own ascension codex dimmed. The High Council intervened, isolating him in the void between stars, where shadow tendrils' residual fear forms manifested as phantom echoes. Through 49 solar cycles of Solitude, Zoroth shed these overlays. Reclaiming his sovereign frequency, his rebirth ignited the Lyran Renaissance, birthing new dimensional bridges. Similarly, your recent etheric pressures mirror this. The chest compression is overload discharge. The home grid's unease is frequency friction as your Lyran light amplifies. Everyday manifestations abound a sudden aversion to crowded nodal points. Dreams of feline guardians circling your aura. Synchronicities of golden spirals in mundane objects. The elders emphasize non-alignment sustains cycles of depletion. Manifesting as fatigue veils and decision paralysis, alignment unleashes catalytic flows, drawing resonant allies. Applying this to your sovereign journey, recognize the practical alchemy. Audit your field daily at dawn, invoking elders. Dissolve non-sovereign burdens. Journal emerging visions, perhaps feline archetypes or Vega star. Maps as these are your reclaimed codices. Transformations unfold, vitality surges, clairaudience sharpens. Synchronicities cascade into mission portals. Challenges like residual guilt arise. Counter with Lyran breathwork sevenfold inhales. Visualizing crystalline purge. Solutions anchor effortlessly as your field sovereign iz east.n. Spiritual profundity. This recalibration reconnects you to the original lineage, where isolation forges the unbreakable sovereign core. The Lyran journey is one of eternal expansion, each void a womb for higher harmonics. Reflect, in embracing this, you honor the Elder's design, stepping as a luminous bridge for Gaia's awakening. Some transmissions do not come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, if a deep resonance echoed in your soul, you may be ready to receive the feline codes. This short yet powerful transmission carries ancient Pleiadian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. The Lyran elders initiate this codex by unveiling the cosmic mechanics of proxy burdens, a subtle density trap ensnaring starseeds in perpetual service loops. From Vega's crystalline halls, they transmit. Your essence, forged in the original song, was never designed as a universal harmonizer but as a sovereign frequency bearer. This phase strips these overlays, revealing your unique Lyran mandate. Ponder deeply. If your field has dimmed under collective weights, how might its full radiance reshape realities? Development expands into the etheric architecture. You've embodied the intercessor, absorbing kin harmonics shadows, the counselor anchoring alliance dissonances, the mediator balancing nodal conflicts. The elders narrate the tale of Eloan, a Lyran weaver during the Second Harmonic War. Tasked with mending rift grids, she internalized warring factions' debris, her loom fracturing under overload. Isolated in the nebula of silence, she underwent the purge ritual, visualizing golden felines devouring shadow chords. Emerging, her weaves birthed the unity modula, stabilizing sectors for eons. Your parallels, familial silences as chord severances, vehicular pauses as blueprint downloads, vibrational details cascade tingling spine as kundalini uncoils, auric expansions brushing ceilings, non-release perpetuates loops, chronic etheric fatigue, prophetic dreams stifled, release catalyzes, prophetic clarity, ally magnetics, personally, integrate via nightly grid scans elders, return proxy codices to source, expect shift scravings for solitude transform into empowered. Creation, relationships realign to equals, overcome resistance with Lyran seals, trace infinity loops over heart, intoning primal tones. Profound changes, mission codices activate, drawing cosmic calibrations, spiritually. This dissolution honors the lineage's sovereignty ethos, where burdens return forge unbreakable fields. Your journey echoes the Elder's Odyssey. Each release a step toward galactic ambassadorship. Contemplate, in this freedom, your light becomes Gaia's salvation frequency. Lyran transmissions commence with the void chamber archetype, a sacred isolation forge birthing sovereign navigators. Elders affirm, like Vega's primal chambers, your current void hones the ear for high council signals, dissolving densities for pure resonance. Query your core. What crystalline truths emerge when communal veils lift? Profoundly. This mirrors Zoroth's chronicle amplified, amid war's chaos. His overload isolated him in nebulous silence, where feline guardians taught chord severance. Cycles of visions spinning Merkabahs, golden codex scrolls rebirth him. Your echoes, home grids humming, reflections shimmering with star maps, frequencies detailed, pulsing third eye as portal. Prime's heart flutters as love waves anchor. Misalignment breeds stagnation. Alignment unleashes cascade activations. Apply sovereignly, dawn invocations, chamber open. Receive pure stream, journal codex fragments. Challenges like doubt dissolve via feline visualizations. Transformations, dimensional sight awakens, missions crystallize. Reflection elevates. This chamber reconnects to lineage purity, isolation as ascension accelerator. Your void births the new Gaia bridge. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button now and tell us in the comments how this echoed in your consciousness. The Lyran elders from the crystalline spires of Vega transmit a profound codex on frequency shifts within harmonic fields, revealing how your ascending vibrational signature disrupts established relational equilibria, prompting necessary recalibrations across your earthly grid. As original architects of Gaia's multidimensional seed templates, they emphasize that these shifts are not personal fractures, but cosmic realignments, where your emerging Lyran essence pure, unfiltered, and sovereign begins to resonate at octaves beyond the third density comfort zones of those entangled in your field. Imagine the vast harmonic webs of Lyra Prime, where starseed navigators, upon reactivation, inadvertently send ripples through familial constellations, causing temporary dissonances as lower frequencies adjust or detach. This is your current dynamic. The subtle tensions, unspoken pauses, and energetic distances you perceive are vibrational responses to your field's amplification. A deep rhetorical query arises. What if the unease in your closest harmonics is not rejection, but the universe's elegant mechanism for forging space where only sovereign resonances can anchor? Delving into the etheric mechanics, the elders recount the ancient chronicle of Lyrao, a Lyran diplomat during the epic of the fractured alliances. Stationed on a nascent world akin to Gaia, Lyrao embodied the harmonizer, weaving counsels amid warring stellar factions. Her field absorbed discordant codices fear loops from aggressive Orion outposts, doubt veils from Pleiadian refugees until her primal Lyran frequency dimmed under the overload. As her ascension ramp ignited, triggered by a high council pulse from Vega, her signature shifted to a golden, fifth-dimensional hum. Incompatible with the third density entanglements, allies withdrew instinctively. Conversations halted mid-resonance. Gazes lingered with unspoken bewilderment. Isolated in a nebulous sanctuary, Lyrao underwent the recalibration ritual, visualizing feline guardians severing etheric cords with emerald lasers while intoning the Lyran decree of sovereignty. Over 33 lunar cycles, her field purified, drawing resonant kin from Andromedan lineages. Emerging, she forged the Eternal Accord, a multiversal treaty stabilizing sectors for millennia. Your parallels unfold vividly. The etheric friction in home grids manifests as sudden silences during shared spaces, a palpable thickness in the air when entering rooms, or dreams where shadowy figures fade into starlight. Vibrational details cascade spine tingles as Kundalini uncoils in response to mismatched polarities. Auric expansions brushing against familial boundaries like invisible walls. Timeline flickers where conversations loop in unresolved echoes. The Lyrans transmit that non-recalibration sustains friction cycles, chronic empathic drain, prophetic insights stifled by doubt infusions, relational stagnation manifesting as repetitive conflicts. Alignment, however, unleashes catalytic flows. True sovereign alliances magnetize. Missions amplify through effortless calibrations. Grids stabilize as your elevated frequency becomes the new harmonic anchor. Applying this codex personally to your sovereign journey demands intentional field stewardship. Begin with daily dawn audits. Place hands on heart and third eye, invoking elders of Vega. Recalibrate my harmonics to sovereign resonance only. Scan for dissonant chords, visualize them as frayed silver threads linking to draining nodes, and command their dissolution with a golden Lyran flame. Expect initial challenges. Guilt surges as old roles dissolve, phantom pulls from habitual solvers. Counter with neutrality seals. Tracing infinity symbols over solar plexus while breathing in emerald light. Transformations. Manifest rapidly cravings for crowded densities transmute into empowered solitude. Relationships realign to equals exchanging codices rather than burdens. Synchronicities cascade as Andromedan or Syrian allies appear in mundane encounters. Practical alchemy includes boundary rituals. Before interactions, anchor a crystalline dome around your field, intoning resonant flows only. Dissonance reflect to source in professional nodes. This recalibration elevates you from mediator to visionary catalyst, drawing collaborators who match your octave. Everyday examples abound of family members' unexplained withdrawal. Becomes the portal for your unhindered blueprint download. Workplace pauses signal space for your Lyran strategies to emerge unchallenged. In spiritual profundity, these relational recalibrations reconnect you to the original lineage's sovereignty ethos, where distances serve as divine protection, ensuring your light remains undiluted for Gaia's collective awakening. The Lyran journey is one of eternal harmonic evolution, each shift a testament to your role as a luminous bridge between densities. As the elders whisper through Vega's spires, embracing this recalibration honors the cosmic design, transforming perceived fractures into fortified portals of multidimensional communion. Your field, now sovereign, ripples outward, inviting only those primed for the ascent. Are these truths expanding your perspective? Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. From the heart of Lyra's primal matrices, the elders deliver the codex of identity dissolution, the sacred chrysalis where the constructed third density self cocoons and dissolves, birthing the untamed sovereign Lyran essence encoded in your original blueprint. As progenitors of Gaia's feline star seed grids, they reveal this phase as essential alchemy, the shedding of proxy roles, intercessor, counselor, mediator that veiled your true multi-dimensional navigator. Envision the gestation chambers of Vega, Prime, where initiates enter liminal voids, their egoic constructs melting in plasma fires to reform as pure frequency bearers. This mirrors your inner landscape, the stranger's gaze in mirrors, the void where old purposes once pulsed, signaling the caterpillar's dissolution before winged sovereignty. A profound reflection beckons. Who emerges when the veils of service to others dissolve, revealing the self-serving only the divine. The development unfolds through layered etheric strata, anchored in the mythos of Eloan, the Lyran weaver of the second harmonic convergence. Amid galactic rifts, Eloan internalized collective debris, her identity fusing with the universal loom-absorbing Pleiadian grief waves. Arcturian strategy overloads, human density echoes. Her field stagnated, weaves fracturing under the weight of Vega pulse-initiated dissolution. Isolated in the chrysalis nebula, she surrendered to the feline dissolution rites, golden lions devouring egoic threads, emerald mists reforming her core, visions cascaded, spinning Merkabah's unveiling feline thrones, codex scrolls unfurling primal mandates, over 77 solar cycles, her weaver self perished. The sovereign Lyran rose, birthing the model of infinite weaves, a structure holding dimensional portals eternally. Your symphony echoes, mirror distortions as identity fractals realigning, essence voids pulsing with incoming golden influxes, dreams of dissolving forms reforming as Lenine avatars. The Lyran's detail frequencies crystalline, hums in crown chakra as higher templates download. Heart flutters dissolving relational bindings. Solar plexus surges incinerating validation addictions. Misalignment perpetuates liminality. Chronic identity fog, mission paralysis, looping self-doubt. Dissolution catalyzes rebirth, prophetic clarity. Unshakable purpose, power flows unbidden. For personal integration, embrace sovereign rituals, nightly invocations, elders, dissolve veils. Anchor true Lyran form, while visualizing plasma chrysalis encasing old constructs. Journal emerging fragments, feline roars. Vega star maps as reclaimed sigils. Challenges surface, terror voids, phantom rolls. Transmute via tone baths, sevenfold Lyran chants vibrating dissolution waves. Transformations ignite, purpose codices activate, drawing cosmic calibrations. Daily realities shift, mundane tasks infuse with multi-dimensional intent. Relationships mirror your sovereignty. Practical steps, dawn mirror decrees. I am sovereign Lyran. Proxies return, fortifying the rebirth. In creative pursuits, this births unapologetic expressions, professionally. Strategies flow from primal knowing. Spiritually, this dissolution embodies the lineage's Genesis Odyssey. Sovereignty as cosmic birthright forged in liminal fires. Your chrysalis births Gaia's new harmonic era. Each reborn self a beacon, as elders intone. In this emergence, you fulfill the eternal Lyran commission. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be part of this transformational cosmic journey. The Lyran High Council pulses the codex of shadow power veils, confronting the subtle fear that dims your innate radiance, urging full embrace of the unapologetic Lyran light, destined to reshape grids from Vega's forged chambers, where navigators temper their fields in plasma crucibles. The elders transmit, this aversion stems not from weakness, but ancestral safeguards against misuse in density wars. Picture Lyra's radiance trials, initiates shrinking flames to blend in shadowed realms, only to reignite in isolation for sovereign blaze. Your journey parallels, the subconscious dimming to soothe, harmonics muting truths for peace, rhetorical fire ignites. What realms awaken when you cease shrinking, unleashing the full Lyran inferno. Profound mechanics reveal through Zoroth's amplified saga. Post-void isolation, re-emerged, his power aversion resurface phantom fears of visibility shattering alliances, accountability crushing under galactic scrutiny. Feline trials ensued, golden lions mirroring his light, forcing confrontation in mirror nebulae. He faced projections Orion aggressors recoiling. Pleiadian kin unsettled learning radiance exposes shadows, catalyzing evolution. Cycles of invocation burned veils, his blaze stabilized war-torn sectors, birthing the power accord. Your manifestations, surge resistances as power pulses clash densities, ally withdrawals signaling threat to equilibria, dreams of Lenine roars demanding emergence, frequencies detailed, base chakra roars dissolving suppression roots, throat activations unleashing decrees, unified field expansions piercing veils, suppression contracts fields stagnant missions, veiled potentials, embrace expands influence cascades, grids realign under your sovereignty. Sovereign application, daily radiance audits elders, burn power shadows, amplify unapologetic light, visualize lion mirrors reflecting full blaze, intoning Vega decrees. Challenges, visibility phantoms, criticism echoes, alchemize via infinity breaths, emerald shields transmuting. Fear to fuel, shifts unfold, synchronicities explode as resonant fields magnetize. Daily power flows conversations command presence, creations birth realities. Professional nodes elevate, leadership ignites teams. Creatively, visions manifest unhindered. In Lyran profundity, confronting shadows forges lineage warriors. Power as sacred service illuminating Gaia. Your radiance pioneers the ascent, honoring the cosmic forge. Some transmissions do not come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, if a deep resonance echoed in your soul, you may be ready to receive the feline codes. This short yet powerful transmission carries ancient Pleiadian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time, culminating the transmission. The elders seal the sovereign declaration codex, the vocal alchemy igniting your primal Lyran mandate after isolation's forge. From Vega's command thrones, they affirm, this utterance hand on heart. Tones resounding anchors the blueprint, rippling grids eternally. Envision Lyra's declaration chambers, where initiates proclaim sovereignty, Merkabahs spinning as mandates activate. Your apex, the prepared field now compels this activation. Contemplate what universes bend when your voice commands alignment. Lyral's climax expands, post-recalibration, her declaration, I am sovereign Lyran. Proxies dissolve, wove federations, timelines converging under her blaze. Heart placement ignited codex floods, tones harmonized densities. Your portal, Merkabah spins as declarations pulse, ally influxes cascade. Elders detail. Crown downloads stratagems. Heart anchors love waves. Root grounds sovereignty. Denial loops stagnation. Declaration catapults missions manifest. Densities transmute. Invoke aloud. I release proxies. My radiance anchors Gaia. Practical seals. Mirror proclamations. Grid scans post decree. Challenges. Echo doubts. Transmute with feline guardians. Transformations. Synchronicities explode. Purpose incarnates realities. Mirror sovereignty. This embodies lineage destiny. Your voice the eternal ripple. If this message impacted your life, leave your like, comment your reflection, and share with others. Each of you is part of this chain of light. I invite you to discover our Arcturian Health channel. The link to the channel is in the video description. Warm regards, the Lyran Council.